So let's talk a little bit about deep learning, which is used today in many state-of-the-art business applications. In simple terms, deep learning can process and learn from much more data than previous approaches, which with the right data can really improve the performance of a model against a desired outcome. So if you take Siri or Alexa or some of the computer vision facial recognition we've been talking about, this is likely deep learning behind the scenes, where you're using huge amounts of data to really improve the performance. So why is AI so relevant now? It's gotten a lot better in the last 5 years, and that's really due to 3 factors. One is compute power, the other one is data availability, and 3, the cost is coming down super drastically. As you can see here, supercomputers measure their performance in flops, or calculations per second. A computer that has 10 flops can make 10 calculations in a second, which is pretty abysmal for a modern computer. Your laptop is likely capable of several teraflops, or trillions of calculations per second. Basically, a lot more compute power than was available 50 years ago. The other thing that's growing like crazy is that the amount of data being created is growing exponentially. There's a study here, a report came out in November of last year in 2018 from the IDC that makes projections all the way out to 2025. And it shows the global data sphere reading at 175 zettabytes of information. So sometimes it's hard to kind of get my mind around what 175 zettabytes is. One example is that if you took 175 zettabytes worth of data and you tried to put it on DVDs, then you would have a stack of DVDs that could get you to the moon 23 times or circle the Earth 222 times. In short, an absolute ton of data that's really hard for humans to process, but really easy and really good for deep learning and machine learning techniques. The other thing that's come down drastically is access to all this compute power and data. So the cost here, I'll take, for example, an iPad 2. When it came out in 2010, cost a couple $100. I just Googled it today on eBay. I can get one for $39.99. I might not be able to find a charger, but the cost has come down considerably over time, which makes being able to deploy these algorithms and actually run large-scale computations required for deep learning techniques a lot more accessible to a lot more people.